sports. It's in the game.
It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through San Antonio. It's the Vikings and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the SnowHawks of San Antonio. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. To get to the big game, that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look here at the veteran under center, their seventh-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win.
Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there, and even 40 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Buchanan. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And SnowHawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. McCarthy operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And here's it. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Another run here with Benson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Benson is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too
shoot down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So here's a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 2. They've got his man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 78 yards. And the SnowHawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Here's McCarthy. Over the middle, it's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw McCarthy. Completes Addison on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd and 9. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, well, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, those are Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Our two squads making the final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The SnowHawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's good for a San Antonio first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, right back to Benson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the SnowHawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a real...
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by Parker. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the SnowHawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Vikings.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing again, McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To the air again, McCarthy. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy to Jefferson on the slam. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Operating from the gun, McCarthy, flush to his right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run over center with Benson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs.